watching a master at work.
Okay, so today I got my new radiator in from DNA Motoring. Pretty sure is what it is, just a regular KA radiator. So I'm gonna put that in, maybe fill that up, cut that, and yeah, fix my fence and got some of the trees out and they're all back there. So yeah, just it's nice. It's like 80 degrees today, so it's good. It's good. I just want to drive my car. So I'm gonna show you one of the main reasons why I like eBay/China. Okay, so see these two radiator fans with mounting kit and this radiator? $124 shipped. Like, where can you get a better deal like that anywhere? Seriously, like, and it's a bolt-on KA radiator, so I mean, like, if it breaks or something happens, you just get another one, or they warranty it. They got a warranty. It's like, geez, eBay, seriously, if eBay didn't exist, I wouldn't be like where I am today with some of the car stuff. Like, these wheels are eBay. I got these tires off of eBay. Like, geez, come on, man. This body kit off of eBay. I basically get all my stuff off of eBay. So, eBay for life. So now I got the radiator and the fans in. Got to get a rubber bushing for this little guy. The fans all mounted, just got to wire them up and then get a radiator hose for this thing, but the bottom one bolts on perfect. Factory JZ hose, you can order super hoses to make it better, put the cover on. Everything looks good. Looks like an Inga now. And I just have to wire up cut off for the ignition, some other stuff, get bolts for the tranny, for the mount, upper radiator hose. I'll make a list and then put this in, but so far so good. My neighbor brought over this piece of shit Harbor Freight chair that I have to weld again, so I'm gonna do that real quick. So today I'm gonna be installing this CX Racing swap exhaust that I got for the 1J car. Then I didn't buy the full exhaust because it's like too expensive, so I just bought an eBay catback for 90 bucks shipped. So I mean, CX Racing and eBay basically the same thing in my opinion. So yeah, I'm gonna put that on this car. And then also I got the radiator in. I got it filled up with coolant. I got to test that. I got to bleed the clutch, and then other than that, it should be good to go. So here we go. All right, so I had to get a gasket for this downpipe because it didn't come with one. I put the stock elbow back on, and the CX Racing swap exhaust. I mean, it fits freaking premium. It's got a flex section, and obviously it's hanging down just a little bit because it's not supported. But oh, dude, it fits great. Now I just got to put on crossover section and then the muffler. So yeah, it's pretty easy. If you want everything to work, just buy the right parts, man. I'm tired of making stuff, so I just got the stuff that's swapped for it. Works. Just don't deal with it, you know. So I'm gonna keep this for my missile car, the Future Fab downpipe with the external divorced wastegate, dump tube, and yeah. Okay, so I got the exhaust on. The thing that sucks is the freaking mount. This back part right here broke off. Up here is all rusted and old. See those two ball holes? Supposed to be pretty much like up there. Right, two of the bolts like broke out. So let's see if I can see it here. Maybe not. But yeah. So pretty much got this thing finished per se. I just have to play the cooling system, so let's see how it sounds. Use this trash can as a stand here. I need to buy a stand. Sounds like it runs pretty good. Just gonna try and let it heat up and bleed the cooling system. Maybe a little tiny exhaust leak, but that's okay. Rattling's the exhaust. So, it sounds pretty quiet actually. I took the muffler out. Burning all that stuff out here. Ooh, it shut off. It did not like it. It did not like it. You can hear the turbo spooling because the intercooler pipe's off. Listen. Hear an vacuum leak somewhere. Somewhere, I hear you. Oh, I think I know where you are. You damn son of a bitch. Yeah, I know what it is. It's this stupid thing right here. Yeah, whatever. Gotta make sure all this stuff doesn't get sucked into the belt, but I'll just leave it like this. Let it warm up, burn off all the excess. Leave the coolant here. So didn't film a bunch, just busy doing all this stuff. But David came over and helped me with this JDM Sport $160, $120 special eBay intercooler. So I didn't have to cut anything except for that ghetto hole. So it goes down 90s into the intercooler, comes out up to that, and then I just got to get a intake 90 and a filter. There's the MAF, it starts and runs alright. Got to fix a hole on this turbo cooling pipe and then relocate the battery connectors, but other than that it works. It looks pretty good actually too for being rice and ghetto. But I got my welder out. Now David was going to help me weld this pipe on here because the stupid hanger broke off. 20-year-old Nissan. So yeah. Master at work. Look how enthusiastic he's pumped right now.
What's that switch for?
Hey, you just push the button on it. It's dope. California Trawler King.
Look at those rivets.
Yeah? Look at that shit. Dang.
This wood smells good.
Dang.
Whatever kind of wood that is, it smells really good.
I have no idea what it is. That welder's tits though, huh?
Come on.
fire. It's good to me. Not bad for no setting changes, huh? Okay, so I got everything almost done. All the intercooler stuff's on. I took off this stupid coolant hose. See how it has, let's see here. See how it has a split? Yeah, so that thing is leaking. So I just kind of fixed something on there for now to hold the coolant in. I'm gonna go to the auto parts store and get a new one. But yeah, it's done. For the most part, I just have to extend the battery wiring out. And I have to, actually, I'm probably gonna go do that. Need a lot of wire. So we'll see. I don't know, I'm gonna try and figure that out. But got the exhaust on, got the tranny bolts on for the mount. Fits pretty good. Sounds pretty nice too. All that stuff's good. Clean the inside. Get the smell out of there. It's freaking blistering hot. On the drift car, I gotta get a fitting for my catch can. I gotta change the oil and then do an alignment. Other than that, that should be good. My race quip, baklava, fireproof undergarments, socks, and new harness came in, so I gotta put my new harness in and get this old Takata out. Make sure I'm legal for Pro-Am, that kind of stuff. Also got some stickers going on. If you guys want to check them out, you probably already know, but you can scan this QR code. There's one. You can pause the video and scan it and just see what it does. If you're curious. Scan it at certain points and see what happens. Download a QR code reader and do that. Okay, so I got the 240 done. Clutch feels like weird. Must just be really worn, but it's a daily. It's really spongy, but I bled it, so it's probably just the clutch disc doesn't have a lot of life left because I drifted it for 2 years, but it feels okay to daily. I wouldn't drift it or rage on it or nothing, so. The tranny actually feels freaking amazing, so I'm super pumped about that. This thing, gotta probably bleed the cooling system again. I bled it, but still got some heat coming out. Shooting coolant everywhere. I gotta wire the fans. Just feels like no matter how much time I put on this, it just never ever gets closer to getting done. But I say that with it running, so hopefully these MAF pins are wired correctly. But I did it how the JZX100 mass airflow sensor is, so hopefully that's the right mass airflow sensor. Yeah, just gotta wire the fans, correct the battery wiring in there. Just fix that up and then put fuel in it, get a coolant temp gauge and a boost gauge so I can figure out what this thing's doing. Maybe even a wideband, but that's maybe down the road. I'm not trying to make this thing a project car. I just want it to be chill, stock street cruiser. So the blow-off valve's been back surging, so it's not working. Turbo's doing compressor surge. But I'm gonna let it chill overnight and come back and look underneath it and make sure nothing's leaking again. So far it drives pretty good. It's really passive, which is kind of what I wanted. I don't want that aggression like this thing is. This thing's pretty aggressive to drive. Really loud, clanky and stuff. This thing drives like a stock car. The clutch feels like a stock car. It's like nuts. So I like it. I'm gonna plug and chug at that stuff a little bit later this next week maybe, but I gotta focus on this comp car because the Memorial Day Pro-Am's coming up. So like I said, I got all my race gear in, the undergarments, the harness. I gotta put the harness in that thing. Gotta sell that Takata. But yeah,